If you think that type 2 diabetes is irreversible, then continue watching this video. Many people living with type 2 diabetes are able to improve their blood sugar control by following dietary changes and getting regular exercise. In some cases, they may not need any medication at all. Improvements in glucose control come when your body is able to process sugar, glucose, as it should. Even if you're taking insulin or another medication, your body is still processing sugar on its own ability rather than needing an external substance, such as the insulin shot you took. Studies have shown that even after starting these lifestyle changes, there's still a chance symptoms will return over time. This doesn't mean no longer having diabetes, but that symptoms like high blood glucose levels may happen again over time depending on your situation and how you're eating, exercising and otherwise taking care of yourself. The key turns out to be weight loss. Not only can this help reduce your diabetes and keep you healthy, sometimes losing enough weight could help you live without the disease entirely, especially if you've only had it for a few years and aren't on insulin yet. In 2 studies carried out in England at the effects of a very low-calorie diet, participants followed a mostly liquid diet with calorie intakes of approximately 800 calories per day, for between 2 and 5 months, after which they were introduced to an adapted program with reduced caloric intake that aimed to reduce further weight loss should the patients continue with these diets. Both studies found that nearly 50% of study subjects managed to keep their blood glucose near normal for 6 months or more following their participation in these programs. This type of diet is unlike anything you have ever tried in your life. You have to be very careful about how many calories you put into your body, and it simply can't be a regular thing. But the chance of it reversing diabetes might give you enough motivation to stick to it. Most people who reversed their type 2 diabetes had lost at least 30 pounds, and they hadn't had the disease as long as those who weren't as successful. Hence, getting started on a weight loss plan may not only help turn around the disease but could prevent one from developing it in the first place. If you're beginning a new diet, it's important to start off on the right foot. There are many diets that proclaim to be the perfect way for everyone, only to slip back into old habits sometime in the near future. By choosing a diet that you can easily stick with, whether it's paleo or vegan, you will be more likely gonna stay committed and enjoy all of the health benefits that come with making improvements to your body. Keep an eye on your portions while you're following a diabetic meal plan. When it comes to balancing food and calories, portion control is key. Avoid items like deep-fried chicken or fries as side dishes. Choose baked or grilled veggies instead. As for drinks, sugary sodas and fruit juice won't do the trick here, as loaded with sugar and not in your blood sugar management best interest. Choose water, low-fat milk, herbal tea, things like that to quench your thirst. You might have to take into consideration some other factors your doctor might suggest eating every few hours. When planning your meals, keep in mind that people with diabetes may need more frequent, smaller meals throughout the day to help keep their blood sugar levels stable. Be sure to eat a sufficient amount of calories to avoid depriving yourself. Aim for 5 to 6 small meals per day and make sure you're eating healthy amounts from all food groups, especially protein-based foods and low-fat dairy, as well as snacks throughout the day if your doctor has prescribed. If your doctor or diabetes educator recommends you take medication at regular intervals, be sure to plan accordingly so drug administration does not get in your way of eating convenience. Having naps after breakfast, lunch and dinner are all okay for the time being, but you can only get away with not only sleeping but snoring very loudly if you're at home or out of public view, in case you will be embarrassed by lack of table manners, much less proper posture. That is really bad form, alright, especially at work, even if there are no children present. Try to reduce your portion sizes and calories. The best way to do this is by eating RST1, then a few more portions of low-fat proteins and complex carbohydrates mixed with some fruits and vegetables that grow above the ground in their natural forms. If you still feel down, don't start eating something sugary or starchy. You should not eat fatty or salty things either, such as too much bacon and cold-cut meat, creamy pastas, cream or butter in cakes, white bread and processed desserts. Be careful also with fried foods, salt in food prepared at restaurants, as well as any salty snacks like chips or pretzels. Your doctor or diabetes educator can help you create a diet that works for you by eating every 2 hours. Diets and fasting have been a big thing for decades, with people claiming that abstaining from food or alcohol can track and maintain their weight as well as providing benefits for your overall health. But this does not necessarily hold true for everyone. One such example is diabetes patients. For diabetics, taking breaks from food could have some unintended consequences, including low blood sugar levels or even dehydration. All of the different fasting diets out there, while they may seem alluring, can be dangerous if you want to actually get the results you're looking for. There are so many fad diets out there. All of them are based around the idea that occasional breaks from eating can help one lose weight and even potentially fight off some forms of chronic disease, but it's all about moderation. When done for too long, fasting can pose harmful risks to anyone with diabetes. It may lead to low blood sugar, dehydration and even ketoacidosis or heart failure in the worst cases. DASH was created by the U.S. National Institutes of Health, and promotes fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy products, whole grains, lean meats, fish and beans. Naturally sweet products such as hard candy are also permitted in moderation. A DASH diet plan is popular with people who want to lower their blood pressure because it emphasizes fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy, whole grains, lean meats and fish or tofu. You can also enjoy some sweets on a DASH diet, but try not to eat too much of them. Nuts and beans are dishes that must be truly savored. The purpose of the DASH diet is to control and prevent high blood pressure. One of the most novel things about this diet plan is that it has endorsed by the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, part of the National Institutes of Health, which builds credibility and helps others trust in its effectiveness. A 2015 study found that following a modified version of this diet plan had positive effects on people who were taking medication for managing their high blood pressure and also on the size of their waists, which could be an indicator of health risk factors, such as obesity, when compared to a group who simply took their medicine without changing their eating habits. As mentioned above, you may want to ask your medical doctor or healthcare provider if she thinks this diet approach would be appropriate for you. This popular diet focuses on eating the way early humans did before modern farming, when we were hunter-gatherers. That means no dairy, refined sugar, grains or legumes, and no processed vegetable oils like soybean oil or canola oil. You may have fruits and veggies, lean meats preferably grass-fed, fish, nuts and seeds. Some studies reveal that this meal plan strategy will help you control blood glucose as well as diabetes. Beef, butter and other high-saturated fat foods have been connected to heart disease, something we all wish would go away. Studies on the effects of the Mediterranean diet have shown that a heart-healthy diet can help keep your blood sugar at normal levels and may even reduce any signs of preeclampsia and or gestational diabetes. You should limit your sugar intake to fresh fruits, whole grains like brown rice, nuts, seeds and legumes. You may have wine with meals along with any type of sugar-free soft drink you wish. However, the American Diabetes Association recommends 2 drinks per day for a man and just 1 drink per day for a woman. Preparing your meals for the day and stocking up on items to take you through the week is a good idea before heading down to the grocery store. However, one has to be aware that just because food appears to be packaged or pre-made doesn't mean it's safe for your diabetic diet. Some brands that aren't made specifically with diabetics in mind still have plenty of carb-heavy ingredients masquerading as normal tasty ingredients. When selecting prepared meals, steer clear of things like additional sugars, oils, flours and trans fats. Stick to simple meats and veggies instead. You can even ask your doctor what they recommend and they'll likely tell you some super simple diabetes meals you can make at home. The Weight Watchers diet generally recommends that every person get a set amount of points to spend per day when it comes to their foods. Most vegetables are 0 points and therefore can be eaten as much as you want, while fast foods and desserts have high points assigned to them, so you're advised to only eat small portions. Studies say it's effective for the diabetes type 2 sufferers. And the company offers a program which is specifically tailored with fitness advice combined with diabetes counsel given by a counselor who has expert knowledge when it comes to treating this disease. Contrary to the popular diabetes diet that focuses on insulin control and lowering your hemoglobin A1C, there is a type of diabetes diet that focuses on nutrient density and offers other health benefits like weight loss. However, research does not prove it helps with blood sugar levels or diabetes symptoms. The bottom line: you should try another way to manage your condition or disease. For example, you might want to try a dietary approach based on low carbohydrate principles and higher fat intake like the paleo diet. Avoiding or limiting animal products like chicken, fish, and yogurt is an excellent way to eat healthily and save money. Just make sure to substitute your meat-filled favorites for fresh produce and other whole foods and there will be plenty of healthy meals waiting for you throughout the week. Research has shown that people who eat a plant-based diet tend to consume more grams of fiber as well as fewer calories and units of fat than non-vegetarians. Make sure that you consult with your doctor or registered dietitian first before making any drastic dietary changes though, because what's best for one person may not necessarily be the best diet all round. There is a protein called gluten found in grains including wheat, rye, and barley. People with digestive disorders like celiac disease need to avoid it. Popular belief is that going gluten-free will help you lose weight, improve digestion, and boost energy. However, even though the opinion is popular among those who follow a gluten-free diet, there just isn't enough science backing it up to prove these claims are true. If you're interested in avoiding this food product, then talk to your doctor or physiotherapist because not all people can live through life without consuming products that contain this ingredient at least occasionally. The theory behind this diet is that acidic foods like wheat, meat and sugar will make your body more acidic, leading to long-term diseases. Alkaline foods like vegetables and seeds on the other hand can shift your body chemistry so that it becomes more alkaline, thus helping you slim down and stay healthy. There's very little research to back these ideas up, however. Everyone is different, so relying on a specific diet to keep you healthy and slim for a lifetime isn't scientifically possible. Which is why it's better to stay away from making drastic changes to your diet right now based on popular trends. Not only that, but it's difficult to determine whether or not what people call a sugar rush is actually bad for us, because this has yet to be proven scientifically. Its goal is to keep your blood sugar levels stable. Meals in the diet consist of 40% carbs, 30% protein, and 30% fat. Fats are ranked as good or bad based on their glycemic index ranking. Foods like chicken with oats will not be found here, but instead foods like other kinds of grains and veggies that aren't sweet will fill up most of your day here on the keto diet. A 2015 study has shown that this type of diet can have positive effects on a person's weight and waist size. However, only do this if your doctor gives you the green light to go ahead with it first, since it does come with some possible side effects. So if you've ever wondered whether it was really possible to reverse type 2 diabetes, then the outcome depends very much on how you succeed in changing your lifestyle with good eating habits and how you succeed in maintaining the right weight for your body. We hope you liked this video and it helps you. Do comment below, give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe for many more healthy food videos like these.